Ever seen a quiet lawyer pull off a savage revenge? I started working in the 90s on the shop floor of a plastic pipe factory, but I also made a few friends in the office. At one of our end-of-year parties, I overheard a story from our company's corporate lawyer who was retiring that same day. Someone asked him what his most memorable case was, and for the first time, the quiet, always sober man began talking after a few drinks. He was a dull-looking guy. Gray hair, gray clothes, gray personality. He was a contracts lawyer who never saw the inside of a courtroom. He just checked documents all day. By now, he is probably long gone, and many others in this story too, but I'll still avoid company names because those big corporations never die. We made plastic pipes for water, sewer, electrical, and especially green telecommunications ducting. We were the second biggest manufacturer, and we often swapped contracts with the largest company as we competed to supply major telecom players. Our government communication department was privatized and became what I'll call Big Telco. We supplied their green duct for years. We lost the contract, won it back, lost it again, normal business. Then a new international company entered the market. Let's call them OK Telco. They undercut Big Telco's prices, so Big Telco started losing business fast. We lost Big Telco's order, but OK Telco gave us even bigger demand because they needed to build a full network from scratch. This is where Mr. Gray, our lawyer, becomes important. He got an invitation to a meeting at Big Telco, which he thought was about contract renewal. Instead, he and his boss walked into a boardroom full of expensive, aggressive lawyers, led by a man Mr. Gray later called Mr. Big Shot. They ambushed us with an injunction, claiming our green color, standard telecom green, belonged to Big Telco, and that supplying any competitor was illegal. They threatened to shut down our entire factory until a judge ruled, which could take weeks and destroy us. Mr. Gray read their new contract and quietly told our boss to sign it. We had no choice. The contract basically said, this specific green belongs only to Big Telco, and only Big Telco can have pipes in this color. So we just made OK Telco's pipes in a slightly different shade. Months later, Mr. Gray went to his 20-year law school reunion. Guess who was bragging loudly? Mr. Big Shot, telling everyone how he wins cases because he is brilliant, not because he has an army of expensive lawyers and a huge budget. Mr. Gray was furious but stayed calm. Instead, he studied the contract Big Shot had forced on us. A few years later, Big Telco changed its name to New Old Telco to avoid bad publicity and to run from debts. Everything, stores, letters, branding, was changed. New Old Telco later awarded their pipe contract to our competitor. That's when Mr. Gray made his move. He sent cease and desist notices to both the competitor and New Old Telco, blocking them from making or using the special green pipes. Mr. Big Shot was confused and furious. He called Mr. Gray, shouting threats. Mr. Gray simply set a meeting and hung up. When the meeting happened, Big Shot arrived with his pack of expensive lawyers, expecting another ambush. But it was only Mr. Gray sitting calmly at the table. Big Shot began yelling about how he would destroy our company and Mr. Gray's career. Mr. Gray said nothing. He simply took out the original contract, highlighted a few lines, and slid it to the nearest lawyer. One by one, each lawyer read the highlighted parts and frowned. The clause basically said that only our Pipe Co. and Big Telco may make or use this green exclusively, with no substitutes, no parent companies, no child companies, no successors, nothing. Since Big Telco had changed its name and legal identity, it was no longer Big Telco. The contract did not transfer to New Old Telco. That meant only our company still had legal rights to the color. Big Shot tried arguing they were basically the same company, but Mr. Gray pointed out that admitting that would bring back all the debts and legal issues they tried to escape by rebranding. Big Shot then said they had inherited the rights, but the contract's no child companies clause blocked that too. Every direction Big Shot tried, Mr. Gray shut him down. Eventually, even Big Shot's own lawyers began stopping him, afraid he was admitting things that could destroy them. After all, they were the same lawyers who wrote the airtight contract meant to trap us, and now it trapped them instead. As they left, Mr. Gray said calmly, "This was an unfair fight, all of you versus me. Next time, bring more and smarter lawyers." Then he handed them another document and added, "And since we now technically control this green, we're releasing it into the public domain. We're not here to punish the other pipe company. It's not their fault their customer is full of idiots."